Hello, welcome once again on my rooftop here in Philadelphia, and I'm wearing a hat, and I was really appreciating this morning an idea that I wanted to share. Nowhere to hang my hat. If I had a hat and there's nowhere to hang the thing. I feel like this is a really fun metaphor for the clinging that I experience, clinging of this sense of self and this attempt for the self to identify with objects of experience that are constantly arising and passing away. This experience of identifying with things that are in the very process of decaying. So in the sense, it's almost like the moment I take my hat and hang it on a hook, the hook is dissolving in that moment and dropping away. So I find another hook and I hang my hat on that, and that dissolves, and then I put it on another hook and that dissolves, and there's just nowhere to hang my hat. I was appreciating this idea and wondering if I could even play with it in this moment right now. And it's interesting to try to put attention on the experience of identification, the experience of the self. Like, where is this self? What's it doing? And noticing whatever it's identifying with in that moment, watching what it's identifying with as it changes, as it dissolves, as it transforms into something new. So right now there's some planning thoughts as I'm creating this video and thinking about, am I going to edit it? Am I going to post it on the internet? Am I going to show it to the world, to my friends? And in that, there's a sense of self. First of all, there's a me that's planning me. I'm planning this. And then there's a me that is the sort of me that's represented by this video, like the meditator me, the person that's talking, the image that people are going to see. And they're going to think, oh, that's Daniel there. He's this guy right here. And then I even notice as I'm putting my attention, my shoulders relax. I'm feeling the wind on my legs and the heat of the sun on my skin. It starts to look more and more like that's not really me at all. It looks like it's just this bunch of thoughts that are creating something, that are moving around. And as I continue to meditate, I start to notice these sense of selves sort of coming and going more quickly, even more than I can sort of stop and grab one and describe it. There's memories, and with the memory there's an image of myself in the memory, and then the memory comes and goes. And then there's a self-conscious feeling as I'm filming this with a sense of a me, like who's this that's doing this. Now there's a feeling of like a sadness of this sense of now recognizing, like, as I'm recognizing this, the me process, there's more ideas and stories about myself and about my life. Especially I notice in relationship to planning the future or remembering the past. And also definitely in relationship too. Like I think of myself as identified in a specific relationship with this person or that person. or this conversation that I was recently having, or this little incident that just happened. And then there's a sort of even one step back, a sense of like the me that's looking at this, that's watching selves arise and pass, or you know, identities, images of identities arising and pass. There's a sense of like the me that's watching it. And then I notice more like relaxing in my shoulders and in my head. And as it's happening, as each time kind of like comes and goes, in this moment I'm feeling a sense of relaxation and letting go. And more of a sense of like a freedom. So that's me sort of playing with it in this moment, this idea. A sense of self can develop in a really strong way around some idea or some belief or something of that sort, and I'm feeling really tight and closed and solid, and this is me, this is so me. But as I start to look at it, there's a sense of seeing it dissolve, and then it's kind of like, what do I cling to? What now? What next? And that's this idea that I'm enjoying this morning. This little bundle of ideas and body and sensations and feelings, and I'm just walking around like, where do I put this thing? Where do I put it? Where does it go? And each moment is just new and different and fresh. Thanks for watching, and leave me a comment or let me know what you think.